Good evening. I'm Don Hudson. Welcome to the 7. We are starting with breaking news, a shooting at a gas station with police officers involved. Knoxville police say one man was shot. Some of you seeing the video that we're about to show you called our newsroom about the big police presence on North Broadway across the street from the Fountain City Park and Duck Pond near the Kroger's there. KPD tweeted out this photo about 45 minutes ago showing a cruiser and officers outside of the Exxon gas station there. We sent a WATE news crew as soon as we heard about it. They're bringing us these live pictures that you're seeing right now. Police were called about what they are describing as a disturbance at that gas station. We know that the man who was shot was taken to the hospital. What we don't know is what happened in between all that. Police say he was in critical condition. No officers were hurt. An investigation just getting started. We know that the TBI has been called in. We'll continue digging and bringing you an update tonight at 11 o'clock. Next on our Big 7 list, keeping track of your forecast on the gloomy day with hit and miss rounds of rain. I know I got rain on me, I just don't know why, so let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Ken Weathers.
Because you didn't have your umbrella like I told you, Don. Scattered showers from earlier today have moved well to our south, so you won't need it, Don, when we go on our dinner break a little later this evening. It's drying out across the area. Some thinning of the clouds as well. This is from Cumberland County in Crossville atop City Hall. We're looking back towards the west, and you see some thinning, but there's some high overcast in it as well. But the clouds will eventually thin out as we go through the night. 68 is where we are now here. 65 in Crossville, 69 in Jamestown, and 70 in Maryville. Lows tonight, upper 50s to low 60s for most areas. My concern, though, is with a lighter wind, with a clearing sky, and with the rain we had today, kind of perfect ingredients for fog to develop. So I do think it's some spots along the plateau and up towards Kentucky and Virginia. Reduced visibilities first thing tomorrow morning, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, really, by the time we get to the afternoon, increasing amounts of sunshine and temperatures in the mid-80s. I'll talk about timing, though, of some storms Thursday night coming up in just a minute, Don.
All right, Ken, thank you. Our Big 7 list rolls on with a Lenoir City police officer being arrested, and tonight he's facing a domestic assault charge. The Loudoun County Sheriff's Office arrested Christopher Law on Tuesday. The Lenoir City mayor confirming that he is an officer with the Lenoir City Police Department. Law has been suspended with pay pending the results of the investigation. Now, the investigation began when multiple co-workers reported Law was drunk and arguing with people at a retirement party. Co-workers contacted the victim to pick Law up. According to an arrest report, once she did, Law began yelling at her in front of a young child. The report says the next day, Law and the victim were arguing. The victim telling investigators Law followed her to the bathroom, punching the wall and a shower curtain next to her. The affidavit then says Law shoved the victim, yelled at her, and smacked her phone out of her hands. They were told Law punched himself, telling the victim to go ahead and call police because, quote, they wouldn't believe her and she would lose her job. We'll update you on what happens next. All right, a problem with standardized testing comes in next with our next Big 7 story. It means some Knox County third graders will have to retake a portion of their TCAP test after a test proctor apparently misread the directions to the kids. The Tennessee Department of Education confirming that this happened at Rocky Hill Elementary School. According to the Education Department, this mistake means that once TCAP testing is over on April 30th, the class that was affected will get to take a new administration of the third grade English and language arts portion of the TCAP. Now, after the retake, we're told that those students will still have the same opportunities as other third grade students. So if they don't score in the meets or exceeds expectation categories, they can retake the portion again in May. Now, the Education Department reassures that nothing would change as far as their opportunities for advancing to the 4th grade. Right, a big follow-up now in the future of the McClung warehouse site. Now, remember last night at 7, we told you the City Council was going to vote on handing over the property to Knoxville's Community Development Corporation. The warehouses, as you probably remember, were in a fire. They were burned in 2007, then again in 2014. Ever since then, all that's really been replacing them is a piece of prime downtown property that's been a parking lot. KCDC hopes new development there could ease the city's housing shortage. After getting the go-ahead for the transfer last night, we checked on KCDC's early stages plans for putting stores and apartments or condos on the spots that right now is just rubble.
A very strategically important parcel for a number of reasons. Obviously, there's a need for more housing in Knoxville. That's a great site to be able to develop mixed use and housing in an area that's very walkable. There's also a connectivity play there. You've got First Creek at Austin, the new multi-purpose stadium that's coming out of the ground, the old city. That McClung site is really a linear connection from the old city back to World's Fair Park.
Now, Bentley adds that this property is one of the most underutilized spaces in the city right now, but there's a note of caution too. KCDC is telling us this will not be a quick fix. It will be years before we see a finished product there, even if everything goes according to plan. As we mentioned last night, the next steps in the effort to build a pedestrian bridge across the Tennessee River. By the end of the night, the council voted to approve a resolution handing over $20 million to the Knoxville Community Development Corporation for the long-discussed project. As a reminder, just last month, the city put in a renewed application to try to get $25 million from the federal government to help pay for the project. The Department of Transportation rejected the project last year. Now, we're expecting to learn more about the project with an information session scheduled for tomorrow morning, hosted by the Knoxville Chamber. Our next story at 7. You never see them, but when you have an emergency, they are the key to getting you help. We're talking about 911 dispatchers, and this is their week, officially called National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week. So we wanted to highlight how these vital dispatchers work for us in emergency situations. Meet Josh Gwynn with Knox County 911. He's actually worked for the agency for 20 years. Through those 2 decades, he tells us he has dealt with a variety of situations, assisting callers and first responders. As to how pivotal a role dispatchers can play, Josh shares the story of how he aided in the rescue of a 10-year-old boy just minutes before meeting with a potential sexual predator.
Ask if I could relay the information to a few businesses, basically 10-year-old, 3 in the morning, not a lot open, so we're going to look for lights, something along those lines. I called one of the local gas stations down the street. They called me back within 2 minutes and said the 10-year-old was there in their gas station with a 20-year-old male wandering around.
Gwynn tells us there are certain calls that stick with him throughout the years, and he says this is definitely one of them. All right, we wrap up the Big 7 with a big show of support by neighbors for one of their own. They're coming together to lend a hand after a fire broke out at a neighborhood mechanic's garage, destroying his equipment. Virgil Hayes Jr. says that he woke up to a neighbor pounding on his door before walking outside to see his garage going up in flames. Equipment that he was fixing for other people, as well as a 1983 Chevy truck that he'd spent years restoring, lost in the fire. Now, Hayes is known for helping anyone who needs it with mechanic work, charging only what they can pay. Now his neighbors say they want to repay him.
Neighbor next door, 30-some-year friend. Neighbor across the street, he's a contractor. He's going to start taking the building down, hopefully today, if not tomorrow. Again, Kaylin and her husband, we're neighbors. We look out for each other. We speak to each other. We talk to each other. We still come to the fence and talk to each other like neighbors are supposed to.
Hayes is keeping the car in his neighbor's backyard, and his neighbor, Caitlin, that he just mentioned there when he was talking, has started an online fundraiser for him. We have a link to that with this story over on WATE.com.